Stay with us, please. As you already know, we have 3 colleagues present on the ground bringing you coverage. Apart from me, we're all standing in front at a safe distance, obviously, from the Supertech Towers. 500 meters have been cleared out of any residents. After that, you have people standing, as you can see, in different layers. My colleague Maria, present right now in Sector 93, talking to residents in the area. Let's take a listen. Now, let's go over to Maria. Maria, over to you.
Yes, so 500 meters from where the demolition will be happening, I'm here at El Deco Apartments, which is just next to the ATS village. With me, there is the Resident Welfare Association members. Remember, arrangements have been made for those residents who are of the ATS and the Emerald Court Society, so that they can move to the neighboring societies. Their cars can be parked in the basements as well. With me, Darren Shaidi. Mr. Shaidi, what kind of arrangements are being offered by the residents of other societies? Because, you know, this is unprecedented. Never it has happened in India. So how are you chipping in?
It was a goodwill gesture, and as a good neighbor, we have offered parking spaces. We have opened up our banquet hall. We have offered our guest houses for the residents who are ailing, so that in case of emergency, they can be shifted to the hospital as soon as possible, as quickly as possible. We have also arranged our own ambulance inside the complex, yes, so that if there is some untoward thing happen, we can act as fast as possible.
What exactly has the Noida Authority told those apartment complexes, those societies like Silver City or El Deco Utopia, which is not immediately in the vicinity? So when we look at the Twin Tower, the immediate complexes next to it are the Emerald Court and the ATS. These societies are far away, still 500 meters away.
They released a map, danger zone, out of danger zone kind of a map. So we looked at the map and we found that our society doesn't come in that danger zone. The major concern for us was the dust, if it rises, and it also depends on the wind speed and wind direction, etc. So keeping that in mind, we have taken all the precautions. Like we have covered our swimming pools, we have covered our AC vents and common area and other stuff, and we have also instructed our residents not to come out during the blasting hours, you know, and take all the precautions which has been advised by the authorities.
Yes, and उसके अलावा ये भी बोला जा रहा है कि जो इलेक्ट्रिसिटी कनेक्शन है वो एमरल्ड कोर्ट और एटीएस का रोक दिया गया है, वो स्टॉप कर दिया गया है सुबह ही से. हम लोग की सोसाइटी है, जो सारी सोसाइटीज हैं, उसमें क्या फर्क है?
हम लोग का भी जो है 2 घंटे के लिए पूरा का पूरा इलेक्ट्रिसिटी कनेक्शन बंद रहेगा, जो हम अपने बैकअप सिस्टम के ऊपर रन करेंगे. सोसाइटी में किसी को भी किसी तरीके की इलेक्ट्रिकल प्रॉब्लम जो है नहीं होगी. वाटर सप्लाईज के लिए हम लोगों ने इनफ अरेंजमेंट किया हुआ है. और
सो मेजर कंसर्न डस्ट का है. एज फार एज डिसरप्शन ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिसिटी इज कंसर्न और डिसरप्शन ऑफ वाटर सप्लाई इज कंसर्न, दैट मे नॉट हैपन इन those societies which are away roughly around 500 meters is what we are looking at.
See, these are large societies, and we also depend on maintenance staff, housekeeping staff. Nearly 700 flats are there in El Deco Utopia. So we have also made arrangement for any kind of emergency. We have called in our housekeeping staff a bit early. We have made arrangement for their food. If खुदा न खास्ता अगर उन्हें देर तक रहना पड़ जाए तो उनके लिए खाने पीने का भी इंतजाम है. और residents are coming forward. This is a very good thing to see how the societies work, how community comes together in the time of emergency and crisis. This is the prime example of that.
And what instructions that have been given is that these shops that are there, which is almost used by all the societies in Sector 93, these shops that you can see, which is a chemist shop and the regular grocery shops, all these shops have been shut. तो ये इस तरह का प्रिकॉशन लेना कितना जरूरी था?
ये इसलिए जरूरी है कि कोई भी डस्ट वाला इशू अगर आता है तो इनकी शॉप्स पर भी अगर सपोज डस्ट गिरती है, कुछ कहते हैं, इनको सफोकेशन ना हो, कुछ प्रॉब्लम ना आ जाए, इसलिए इनको बंद करके प्रिकॉशनरी तौर पर रखा गया है.
क्या ऐसा भी इंस्ट्रक्शन है कि जो 70+ रेसिडेंट्स हैं, जो एल्डरली रेसिडेंट्स हैं, वो लोग यहाँ ये छोड़ करके कुछ घंटों के लिए चले जाएं, ऐसा कोई इंस्ट्रक्शन दिया गया?
ऐसा कोई इंस्ट्रक्शन नहीं है, बट फॉर देयर ओन सेफ्टी दे हैव बीन एडवाइज्ड टू रिमेन एट अ प्लेस व्हिच इज लिटिल फार अवे फ्रॉम द डस्ट एरिया.
एंड डस्ट की विसिनिटी क्या बताई गई है? व्हाट इज द रेडियस ऑफ द डस्ट?
ये जो इसका रेडियस है डस्ट का, ये सारा डिपेंड करता है कि विंड स्पीड क्या है और क्या डायरेक्शन है. अगर डायरेक्शन इस साइड है, ईस्ट के साइड है, तो वी आर इन द ईस्टर्न साइड ऑफ सुपरटेक, तो हमारे ऊपर डस्ट आएगी, तो काफी मेजर इम्पैक्ट आएगा डस्ट का. मगर अगर इधर नहीं है, विंड स्पीड दूसरे डायरेक्शन में है और डस्ट दूसरे साइड जाती है, तो वी आर लिटिल बिट सेफ. बट फॉर द प्रिकॉशनरी मेजर्स, जो भी लोग यहाँ से शिफ्ट करना चाहते थे रेसिडेंट्स, वो माइग्रेट कर गए हैं यहाँ से फॉर द टाइम बीइंग. Then they will come back.
Okay, so final words. All eyes will be as to what really happens in the next 2.5 hours. Those 9 seconds that will decide. We can see the anxiety is certainly high and rightly so, because a blast of this nature has not happened in the past. This is for the first time a demolition of such a tall building is happening in India. It may have happened outside India, but as far as India is concerned, this is happening for the first time. Darren Shaidi, your final words. Will you be making some assessment of the damage or otherwise post 2:30? Because roughly around 4 p.m. is what we are being told, that the residents of Emerald Court and ATS Village have been told to return to their homes.
Yeah, so we don't know what will happen after 2:30. There are claims being made. We would love to believe those claims, and we would like to believe what the authorities are saying, but no one knows what happens. There is a lot of anxiety and there is a lot of excitement also. The entire place has become like a jamboree, and people are visiting from outside to see where is the building, what is the building. But people are forgetting the fact that this is these two towers are the pillars of corruption, and there is a nexus between politicians and bureaucrats and the authorities and everything.
Yes.
And the builder.
Yes,
and the
that
builder.
symbolizes that nexus.
And
that
final
nexus
words.
is breaking.
Yeah, so you asked me the final words. Final words are hats off to the people of the Emerald Court.
Yes.
The RWA. They fought hard. They kept fighting. But the builder kept building the building.
Yes.
And finally they had to go to the court, and the court intervened, and this is happening.
Okay,
finally.
thank you so much for speaking to us. So thank you so much. Let me give a sense to the viewers as to where exactly we are. This place is 500 meters from the Twin Towers where that demolition will be happening. And you can see the entire area has been barricaded. So all the entry points of Sector 93 have been barricaded. There's a massive police presence. I was speaking to one of the cops here. The CP of Noida is expected any moment. The CEO of Noida Authority, that is Maheshwari, she'll be also coming any moment. And the larger sense certainly is that all the entry points blocked, and all those who are perhaps in the neighboring towers, you can see those buildings that are right there, they could be getting a view to those twin towers that will be demolished. But as far as the precautionary measures are concerned, all precautionary measures are being taken. Barricades of this nature have been put at every entrance point of Sector 93 to ensure that the traffic can be avoided. And a cop tells me that perhaps the entire Noida unit of Noida Police and UP Police are present here to ensure that there is no untoward incident, particularly there is no movement of traffic. But in that half an hour, which is very, very crucial, those 10 seconds when the demolition will happen, and also almost half an hour from that moment when that entire assessment of the cloud will be made.